In today's episode of Things Nobody Asked For, Hailey Welch is back for the third time in 8 months. The Talk Tuah god and the Talk Tuah legend is back to announce her new show on Twitch, the land of the free. Hailey Welch of Talk Tuah fame is moving to Twitch after admitting that her podcast, Talk Tuah, became too much for her to handle. Now, I'd love to know what it was too much of, personally, because it sure as hell wasn't too much views. And look, understand my position here. I got 700 subs. Even post Hawk Coin incident, Hailey is pulling in like 10x the views I pull in. But hey, as far as it goes, between me and Hailey, only one of us tried to scam our fans out of millions of dollars, and that's not me. Just to catch everybody up to speed, because I know we've all been dying to know where Hailey Welch has been fiending for that new Talk Tuah episode that just hasn't come for months. And I speak for all of us when I say we've all been waking up in a cold sweat for the last 4 months just for the sheer lack of pure entertainment that Hailey brought to us on her goated podcast. According to Welch, her Talk Tuah podcast was too much for her to handle in regards to logistics, saying she was constantly flying between Tennessee to California to film episodes with special guests. And you know, after she's explained it, that makes perfect sense to me. That crypto pump and dump money was bound to run out at some point, and flights are expensive, so it's better that she just takes her talents somewhere else, you know? And maybe she put away the money that she got from selling her Twitter account after all the fire that she was gaining for like scamming her fans. Maybe she put that away in a safe investment somewhere. We can use that as emergency money. A few days ago, she was on Glenn Powell's comedy show explaining how she's moving her program to Twitch and how the YouTube podcast just wasn't any fun for her anymore. She told people her new channel will be called Talk Tuah Live, where she'll be able to directly interact with viewers via Twitch chat and quote-unquote get closer as a fan base. And look, even if these Hailey Welch fans do still exist, I don't think it would be within their best interest to try get any closer to her than they were when she tried to scam them some months back. And I don't even know why I say tried to scam them. She scammed them. And I highly doubt that there will be Hailey Welch defenders in my comments, but just in case there are, because the internet moves in mysterious ways, this section, I'm talking to you. Hailey in December last year basically came out and tried to say, look, the coin wasn't my fault. I didn't know that this was going to happen. Nothing went to plan. And honestly, that's probably partially true. I would not be surprised if Hailey actually had no clue what was going on. But by the time this all happened, Hailey already had a full PR team. She had a full team of people working behind her since day 2 of Talk Tuah. If a group of shady people approach you after you've become globally famous and say, hey, we want to create a crypto coin in your name, you're gonna make a bunch of money from this, everyone's gonna make a bunch of money from this, I feel like that's a very easy no thanks, I'm not interested, or at least ask someone. With great power comes great responsibility, and the only reason why so many people got scammed in that situation is because Hailey let them use her platform and advocated for them herself, telling everybody, look guys, this coin's gonna be great, everybody buy in, and then she pumped and dumped everybody. And even though it might not have been her directly, she is still entirely responsible for that situation. But shout out Dexerto, they actually managed to track down her official Twitch channel that she's going to be launching Talk Tuah Live on, so we can all get our follows in early. I see a lot of my subs already found this Twitch account by the fact that it's already got 12 followers, and I know that's 12 of you watching this video right now, so kudos to you, you should have put me on. She actually did touch on this a few days ago when she was on Glenn Powell's show. She said, everyone's entitled to their own opinion and some of them are really funny, so I can't even be mad. And yeah, no, she's right, she can't be mad. You know the people who can be mad though, the people who she advocated this massive coin to and they lost a whole lot of money in it. And I remember the day this whole Hawk coin thing went down. I'm on Australian time, so I was asleep during the whole thing, but I was pretty content in the crypto space at the time. I promise you, with the way I was degenning in meme coins, if I saw Hailey Welch launching Hawk coin, I would have been swallowed up too. She went on to say this about the coin, they give me way too much credit for that, she continued. Let's stop there before we continue reading the rest of what she had to say. Hailey, do you not think, and I'm just thinking out loud here, do you not think that maybe people are giving you lots of credit for it because it had your name and face and brand on it and you went all over Twitter telling everybody this is going to be the biggest and safest coin that there is? She continued, do you really think I could have pulled that off? I'd definitely tell my past self to be careful with who you trust and be very careful with what you put your name on, that's for sure. That's my problem. I'm a really trusting person until you give me a reason not to, and it normally bites me in the butt. Well, I mean, she asked everybody the question, do you think she really could have pulled it off, because I mean, history tells us she did pull it off. She actually entirely pulled it off. Not to mention, she's making it out to seem like what the people behind the whole coin did was like really complex. They just created a coin, bought heaps of it, got Hailey to tell her whole following go buy this coin, and once the price went up, they sold it. I'm pretty sure the SEC couldn't actually find anything on her, so by technicality she did beat the case, but the principle of the matter is she let these people use her massive platform that she grew to advertise this scam, and that has got her responsibility written all over it. But I digress, obviously, because we have forgiven Hailey, and we will be seated for the first episode of Talk Tuah Live. We will be sitting in that Twitch chat and we will be having a blast. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I really appreciate you if you made it this far, and I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.